Hello and welcome to all learners and professionals to our new skill and project-oriented course and certification program about cloud, which is AWS Certified Solution Architect Associate Program. I'm Tariq Khan, your mentor, your trainer for this entire series. So when we are talking about the cloud computing in the modern IT world is the latest and greatest thing or technology, and being that is the latest and greatest thing, marketers for lots of big companies are all using cloud computing terms in their marketing campaigns to make them seem impressive, so that they can get clients and get customers and get money out of your pockets. But the problem is most people don't really understand what cloud computing is. But all of you, don't worry, during this whole training program we will start from scratch and learn in detail about all building blocks of this technology with hands-on labs and a number of scenario-based demos related to the cloud computing. Cloud computing is basically an overall philosophy and design concept and a number of vendors providing cloud services. And when we talk about vendors related to the cloud computing, there are two major competitors. One is Amazon and the other is Microsoft, as well as Google also running in this race. So let's move and see what we will gonna cover in this tremendous and most industry demanded certification program. So let's move and start with the course outline. Here you can see that we have AWS Certified Solution Architect Associate course outline summary in front of you. But before going to discuss this course outline, you must have to understand that this certification program is about administration, about management, about implementation, about security and monitoring of cloud technology. So if you are going to start your career in the cloud computing, this certification program is tremendous for all those learners or all those you can say professionals which are going to start their career with cloud computing technology. So let's start with the first step. Here we have 5 major domains, and in the first domain you can see that we will gonna cover design resilient architecture. But before going towards the designing, we need to understand number of components about this technology, like what is cloud computing, what are the major component of this tremendous technology, and after understanding other topics which is totally related to this technology, then we will go and cover the designing process of this technology and understand the number of components about the resilient architecture, how we can design an scalable and performance oriented infrastructure for our own organization, for our own company. In the second phase is completely focused about the performance side related to the cloud infrastructure. And in the third phase, you can see that we more focus about securing applications and introducing those architectures, introducing those components which are really necessary for securing our cloud infrastructure. Because you know that when we are working over the internet, when we are working over cloud computing, there are a number of bad guys who can hijack our cloud infrastructure, who can hack our data, who can hack our confidential resources related to our company. So that's why in the third phase we will go and discuss a number of applications, tremendous products, those who can secure our cloud infrastructure. And in the fourth phase we will cover another important aspect related to the organization side, which is about the cost optimization. So you know that every company, if you talk about the small and medium-sized businesses, or if you want to talk about let's say enterprise companies, they have their own IT budget. So we must have to be focused about how we can optimize our cloud operational cost, how we can optimize our billing infrastructure for our own organization. And in the last phase, we will definitely cover those aspects which are related to the operations. We will go and discuss and learn number of skills about the best practices related to the design, best and recommended solutions for the security, performance optimization, monitoring, and number of other important components of this technology. So if you want to deep dive inside these 5 major domains, we will go and also see inside infrastructure of this technology. Here you can see that we have 12 Here you can see that we have 12 major steps. We will start with introduction to AWS, start with their services, in which we will cover compute, storage, networking, and we will cover the VPN side. We will cover the security, administration, management, databases, and a number of other services or applications like DNS and Route 53 Amazon. And we will gonna discuss about tremendous cache services, security on Amazon, AWS risks and compliance strategies when we are working in any kind of corporate infrastructure. So the course outline is tremendous, the certification is tremendous, and one more important thing you must have to understand, there's this certification course have its own code, which is CAA-C02, which Amazon will gonna release on March 23rd, 2020. So it's another tremendous opportunity for all learners that Amazon is going to change its certification number and going to launch a new certification program for all cloud lovers. So course outline is tremendous. There are number of hands-on labs and demos during the whole certification program. So let's move and start with this awesome certification program for your career growth.